Once again, well, we find ourselves together, and we'll explore the deeper meaning, the mysteries, if you will, of the lessons hidden within the parables by Jesus. What's the deal with Jesus hiding mysterious secrets in the parables? Now, I'm going to let Jesus explain the whys, and then we'll uncover the what. So in Matthew 13:11, Jesus tells his followers why he uses parables. And he says, because it has been given to you to know the secrets of the kingdom. But to them, the unbelievers, it's not been given. Let's check out the parables in Luke 15:1 through 10. Now there's two of them. The first one is about a lost sheep, and the other a lost coin. But did they really have anything to do with sheep and coins? No, sir. The true message is hidden deeper. It has greater meaning, and it should touch our heart. Now the parable of the lost sheep, now that's in Luke 15:4 through 7. And this is the story that Jesus told the crowd. A good shepherd protects and cares for his flock. If he has 100 head and just one comes up missing, he'll leave the 99 to search for that one. No, he's not abandoning the herd to go looking. The flock is left safe and secure. But he won't stop looking for the lost sheep until he finds it. And then when he finds that little bugger, well, he rejoices, and he shares his joy with everyone around him. Okay, now that's what the parable says, but what does it truly mean? This story teaches us that God actively seeks out lost souls. And even while we're lost, he considers us as his own. And then he rejoices when we return to him. And then there's this on the parable of the lost coin. Story of a woman who has 10 coins, but she loses one of them somewhere in the house. Well, even though the coin is lost, she still considers it hers. And she'll put lights in all the rooms and sweep the house clean. Check every nook and cranny to find that coin. Then once she finds it, she will rejoice and share her happiness with others. Now the actual meaning is very similar to the lost sheep story. God loves and values all of us. He's distressed when we're sinking into the sin of the world. But he'll never give up trying to find you and bring you home. Now, we're all the children of God. And once he has us safely back, he rejoices that a soul that was once lost has now been found. Let's look at that word rejoicing. What does it truly mean when God rejoices? Well, let's dig in and find out. So now, do you notice that little dog in the background of my videos? She manages to appear in most of them because she likes exploring the places I go, but she never drifts too far afield. So I'm wrapping up the last few minutes of this video. Yeah, you saw right there behind me. Well, I put the camera and the tripod in the Jeep, and just like that, she vanished into thin air. She didn't respond to the whistle. She didn't respond to her name, which is Millie, by the way. Now I'm beginning to get just a little bit concerned here. She's always answered the call. So I start searching and searching and searching and searching. And then I get help from family and start searching even more. Nothing found. Neither hide nor hair of her. Now I'm all calm on the outside, but I'm freaking out on the inside. This little girl, well, she depends on me to keep her safe and protected. And I really dropped the ball here. This is no mere animal, folks. This is a dearly loved family member. So to cut a long story short, well, it became pretty obvious. We were probably not going to find her. But I decided to take at least one more long shot. Now I went back out with my wife to put a bowl of water in the last place I saw her. Now we had both been praying throughout this entire ordeal. We were asking God to watch over her and bring her home safe. We were deathly afraid we'd never see her again. So there we were, bouncing along in the Jeep over some pretty rough stretch of ancient dirt road. And as we came up over this small road, Millie! There's Millie! My little dog! She was severely dehydrated and completely worn out, but she was found. I got out of that Jeep and I dropped on my knees and I praised God and I thanked Jesus. Tears of joy were running down both our cheeks. So now afterwards I'm thinking, that's what rejoicing feels like after finding a lost loved one. You probably know that feeling if you've ever had a child or a pet go astray, even for minutes. And I believe God feels just like that. How do you see it? Well, I see it as the passion that God feels for us, you and me. Don't simply read the Word with your eyes, and don't just listen to the Word with your ears. You got to put your heart in there and feel what God is telling you. Throughout the book, He's telling you how much He loves you. Now, I've read these parables a number of times. Thought I knew the stories and the lessons by heart. But you know what I found out is I never fully looked for God in them. But there He was, explaining His feelings to me. So until next week, think about just how loved you are. Now, if you like this message, please share it with your friends and your family. And I'd appreciate it if you'd top that thumbs up button right down there in the corner. Hey, we'll get together again next Wednesday and we'll talk. Until then, keep in mind that God loves all of us. See you next week.